Hey guys, Joe here from MetroPhotog.com. Today we got an unboxing for you guys of this EF 70-200 f2.8L lens. This is the non-IS version and ultrasonic motors. Stay tuned after the unboxing, which is going to be coming up next. I'll show you some test pictures, some pictures that I've taken with this since I've had it. I've had it for over a month now, as well as some initial thoughts and reactions to the lens, so enjoy. Alright, so let's unbox this EF 7200 f2.8L USM non-IS version. This one comes with the lens case and the hood. So in the box comes the Canon limited warranty, for you to register. Probably easier just to register online though. EF solutions disc and probably the directions for it. I believe all the 70-200s come with this bag. It's a soft bag, so let's open this up. Alright, so the 70-200 2.8L comes with the tripod ring or monopod ring and the lens hood, as well as the lens cap. The 70-200 2.8L also takes a 77mm filter. I'm going to be using the Canon filter, just the regular UV haze one. So let's open that one up, install that. Alright, so since I've had this lens for about a month now, I've had some time to actually get to use it, put to some good use, and see a lot of the things that I do like about it, I really love about it, and some things I don't like. First things first, when you do buy this lens, you do get the removable lens hood. This is the ET83 version 2. It does come with the back cap, obviously, and the lens cap in the front. It also comes with a bag, a very nice bag. The bag is what you saw in the unboxing. The bag is great. It is a soft bag though, so that is a word of caution. The bottom of it is much sturdier material. Some of the things I do really like about this, I mean, obviously that it comes with all the pieces that you need. Being an expensive lens though, it really should. And that's why Canon, their L lenses, do give you those pieces. It also does come with the monopod or tripod mount, which is great for a monopod, and that all gets into what I actually use this lens for, and we'll get to that in a minute. But the build quality of this lens is unbelievable. It's solid. I mean, it's got a lot of weight to it, which is a con, of course, but it really, the build quality is great. The ultrasonic motors are near silent on autofocus, and when I'm using it, and the switches, everything is just built like a tank. So I know that this lens will be lasting me for quite a bit of time. So that's one of the great things about it. Why did I choose the non-IS version? I mean, mainly it boiled down to budget at the end. It's almost double the price to get the IS version, and especially the IS version 2. I don't like to buy used equipment, and the reason for that is I don't know what the last person did with it. So, I mean, you might have somebody like myself that babies their gear, which would be great if you can get somebody's equipment that does that. But, I mean, 9 times out of 10, the reason why they're getting rid of it, it may not be because they're upgrading, is because, you know, something's wrong, they're not using it anymore. So I do not know how to test the lens, make sure it's ultra tack sharp and the focusing motors and everything are great, working. So I wouldn't take that chance at this point. That's why I wanted to go new. Now, for this price range, there was a difference, or the two choices I had for the 70 to 200 range was the f4 with the IS or the f2.8 non-IS. And the reason I chose the f2.8 non-IS all came down to the use. This lens I use primarily for sports photography, and more niche into ice hockey. Now, with ice hockey, it's an indoor sport with fast-moving players, and so you need a really fast shutter speed. And with a really fast shutter speed and being indoors, you need 2.8. f4 probably would have worked, but I wouldn't have been able to freeze the action, which you'll see in some of the test pictures that I'm going to show you soon. I wouldn't have been able to freeze the action like I was with the f2.8. Again, what I use this lens for is sports photography. The lens has got ultra tack sharp pictures, especially at the center. Using a crop body, you know, you're hitting that sweet spot right there in the center of the front element and all the way through the other elements. So it's got great sharpness through the entire image on a crop body. I'm sure it looks great on a full frame camera as well. And also the color contrast I noticed was a lot better than say the kit lens, or even the 55 to 250 that I purchased. That's the EFS 55 to 250, which you'll see in my which you saw in my what's in my bag video. So those two things I really like about it. Again, one of the cons, it's a heavy lens. It's going to be difficult to handhold for somebody for a long time, which is why they have the monopod collar here and the tripod collar, which is again great for sports photography. You got your tripod, you set it on your tripod, and with the monopod collar you can actually swivel it portrait landscape. They also do give you markings if you want to get it right there in the center, which is nice, and also to line it up to put it on and off. Again, everything built very sturdy. For protection, levels of protection I have on this, I mean, it's always a good idea to use a filter on the front. I'm not using any sort of special filter right now. I'm just using the Canon 77mm UV haze filter. The reason why I bought the Canon one wasn't so much to keep it Canon, but I think it was the cheapest one on B&H's store at the time when I was buying the lens. I bought them together. I mean, it's always good to use quality products. Not to say the Canon is the best filter out there, it probably isn't. But I just wanted a simple filter that was clear. You know, cut down on some UV light, protects the front element, and that's it for that. I also keep it in a Pelican 1500 case, which you'll see a video on later, and that protects it very well. Who's this lens for? This lens, obviously, sports photography. It's also really great for wildlife photography. To mention that, you know, one of the other reasons why I got the non-IS version is when you're shooting at one over the effective focal length, in your shutter speed, IS kind of really doesn't matter anymore. I mean, yeah, IS would be great to have if you're going to shoot video, lower shutter speeds, somewhere where you're worried that as you're panning, you're going to shake and you're not going to get that ultra sharp picture. Using a monopod or a tripod is always a good idea when you want an ultra sharp picture. But again, shooting at a 500th of a second or faster, IS really doesn't really become necessary. Another good, really good feature of this is being the f2.8. It produces great bokeh. So that long focal length coupled with the f2.8 really gives some great bokeh, and I'll also show some test pictures of that too. Again, really love this lens. Recommend it to anybody that could really splurge and pick up one of these. I know that this is going to be in my bag for a while, and really going to enjoy using it. Even just the month that I've had it, I've taken a lot of pictures with it. Done over probably close to 1,400 ice hockey pictures. I can't attest to how many of those I kept that were good pictures, but a lot of them were really great pictures, and we've blown them up some 20 by 30s already. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. You'll see some text pictures coming up, and again, comment, rate, subscribe. Look forward to seeing you again at MetroPhotog.com.